Good morning, guys. Day 21. Yes, it's still morning. I'm getting this in just before noon. Had an appointment this morning, so Saturday's my only morning to sleep in. I normally get up, 4:30 or 5. So I actually got to sleep in this morning till about 8, so that was good. Sleep is important because it's the only way your body recovers. So if you don't sleep, well, then you're dragging the next day and your workouts are not what they should be. So today we are getting into, again, every muscle group. It's going to be, basically, you're going from a down dog to a plank to a chaturanga, up dog, back into down dog. And I'm going to go over all those moves with you. The modification that you're going to use is, of course, dropping to your knees on that chaturanga. What a chaturanga is just another word for a tricep push-up. So your hands are in nice and close. It's going to really target that tricep on the back of your arm because it's almost like a hover. Your face is very close to the floor before you push up into that up dog, which is going to strengthen that lower back, okay? So you need a mat, and I prefer to do this with no shoes, but you're more than welcome to wear shoes. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. And then we'll get started. So I'm going to move behind myself here into position, and then we'll go through the moves, okay? Oh. All right. So you're on your stability mat, all right? Toes are back behind you. I'm going to push them as far to the edge of the mat as I can because you want the full length of the mat throughout this process, okay? All right. So what I want you to do first is come into your plank because that's going to get your hands in the right position, okay? Good. Feet are shoulder width apart, up on those toes, okay? Tighten up those glutes and dip those hips under. You want your hands directly under your shoulders, dropping it forward. Good, so you have straight spinal alignment, and your shoulder is in alignment with your hip, in alignment with your ankle, all right? From this position, okay, make sure you're looking 3 inches out in front of you and not underneath yourself. From your plank, you're going to push right into down dog. Notice my hands did not move, okay? What you're trying to do here, and of course I have very tight calf muscles, so you're supposed to push those heels, trying to get them flat into the floor. So you may have to walk your feet up a little bit. And you really want to feel that stretch, okay, through the back of your calves and your hamstrings. Now this is where you start, okay? This is first move. So down dog, your head is between your arms looking down towards your toes, okay? From here, you're going to move to position 2, which is a plank. So all you do is drop those hips down and you're right into plank, okay? Your chaturanga, notice that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're dropping down and you're hovering, okay? I'm not touching the floor, right there. You're going to come straight out of this into up dog, laying the tops of those feet down on the floor. Arms are straight, trying to push those hips into the mat below me, and looking straight up. Good. Dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. Getting a nice stretch through that chest, opening up that abdomen. Then I want you to take your toes, place them right back into the mat, okay, and pushing right back into down dog. Good. So your hands stay in the same position the entire time. Drop to plank. Right here, if you need to modify, you come right down to those knees, okay? You can either leave your feet on the floor, because that's going to prepare you, okay? So let's do that. Let's leave them on the floor, because we're not doing push-ups, okay? Lower yourself down into that chaturanga. My hips are still off the floor. You probably can't tell with the shirt, but my hips are still up. Push into that up dog. Good. Plug those toes in, and right back into down dog. Good, so that was your modification. Let's go through it again. You're going to count to 3 each time you hold one of these. So down dog, 1, 2, 3, plank, 1, 2, 3, drop to your knees, chaturanga, 1, 2, 3, up dog, 1, 2, 3, plug your toes in, right back into down dog, 1, 2, 3, plank, 1, 2, 3, modify, drop down, 1, 2, 3, up dog, 1, 2, 3. Plug those toes in. Right back into down dog. Good. All right. So that is your move for the day, and you're going to feel it everywhere, especially through the wrist possibly, because you're going from it being crimped to being lengthened to being really, really close in, okay? So what I would like to see, okay, holding each position for 3 seconds, making sure that you're breathing in and out on each move, okay? Typically when you're moving into a movement, that is your inhale process. When you get into that movement, exhale. Take a big deep breath in, move to that plank, and then let that breath out. Take a big deep breath in, lower down into that Chaturanga, and exhale when you get there. Take a big deep breath in, push into that up dog. Good. Release that breath, take a big deep breath in, and push into that down dog, okay? Possibly, okay, what I want you to aim for is 5 of those for each set. So you're going to go through that process 5 times, and then for your stretch, okay, because you're in that down dog position, that's back to your starting point, okay? For your stretch, I just want you to lower your knees, flatten the tops of your feet out on the floor, and set back into that child's pose, okay? To stretch out your shoulders, I want you to take that right hand, walk it under that left, and that's going to stretch out the shoulder. You don't want to apply any pressure here because natural gravity and your body weight itself is going to stretch out that shoulder, okay? So you're going to take about 3 deep breaths in and out, and then bring that hand back, and take that opposite hand, use those fingertips, walk that hand out as far as it will go, letting that chest sink into the floor. Good. And then bring it back home. Another stretch you can do is come to that tabletop position. Roll up through that back, dropping that head down between the arms. And then sucking that core in, releasing that, pushing those abs into the floor below you, keeping that neutral spine. Good. And you're pushing your hips back. You're going to feel this open up through your lower back. Good. And then back to your neutral spine. You can set it right back into your child's pose. Between each one of these sets, this is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. I want you to take at least a minute, okay, to kind of stretch everything out. If you need to set back and rotate those wrists, kind of stretch them out a little bit, then do that. But you have about a minute before you go into that next set, okay? So 3 sets, go through the process 5 times. So you've got down dog, plank, chaturanga, up dog, back to down dog, all right? Let me know if you have any questions. This is really great for core strength and for lengthening. This is a yoga move. Tony Horton likes to use it in P90X. I've seen it in many workouts. So it's great for stretching and for building strength and to get you to target your core. So have fun with it and let me know how you're doing. Talk to you later. Bye.